The other day, my wife Jenny and I went to one of our favorite Taiwanese restaurants. And we were talking to the owners. And it's interesting, the business owner recently kind of tapped into and signed up for this app, which is kind of like Uber Eats. If you're not familiar with Uber Eats, basically, it's an app that other people can order food, like delivery from the app. And then they will have drivers, like a network of people that could go to the restaurant and then order the food and then deliver to the end user. And this is like a Chinese app, right? You know, we've got a number of those in Vancouver. So I was having this conversation with him. I said, so how is business? Did it work? He said, oh my goodness. He said, Dan, not only it works like better than I ever thought it would be. I said, tell me more about it. And he said, you know, usually on average per hour, we get about 6 to 10 customers per hour, depends on the time. It's a very small restaurant, it's not a big restaurant, right? And after I signed up for this particular app, now I'm getting, it could be 20, sometimes even 30 orders within an hour. I said, that's very, very good. So you're now doubling, tripling your sales. He said, exactly. I'm so happy that I signed up for this app. You see, one of the keys to unlock wealth in business, well, before I tell you the answer, comment below and take a guess what that is. The one key that unlocks wealth in business is distribution. What do I mean by that? You see, this particular business owner, he was just running his business. He was selling essentially the same product, right? The food, same thing. But because he's tapping into this distribution network, now suddenly he could serve more people without actually expanding his space. He's not opening up another restaurant. He's still operating from the same location, but now he's able to serve more customers because of more distribution. Distribution is what unlocks wealth in business. In fact, ask yourself this question. If you're in business yourself right now, you are selling a product, you're selling a service, you're selling online, offline, it doesn't matter. Think about your bottleneck. What is stopping you from going to the next level? My guess is, chances are, it's distribution. It means that you're not getting enough exposure and attention in the marketplace right now. And attention, the right type of attention, is the new currency. If you're not getting attention, you're not attracting customers and buyers to your business. Now, think about even for a franchise. Let's say a franchise network like McDonald's, or it could be even like a Starbucks. What is it? They have many locations, but really it is a distribution network. It is a distribution channel for them to sell more coffee or more products or more fries or more burgers in all these different locations. That's what that is. Distribution unlocks wealth in business. Let's say Starbucks wants to introduce a new product, or maybe even a new cup, or a new brand of tea, or a new brand of coffee. It doesn't matter. Right now, they have this massive distribution network. And they could launch a product and they would be very successful very quickly. Or they could test the product to know if this product would fly or not. That's the power of distribution. If you are not making enough sales in business, chances are you are not getting enough distribution. Even network marketing, what is it? It is a distribution network. Although I'm not a fan of that business model, but I'm not so naive not to know the power of having a distribution network for a company or an organization to move massive amount of merchandise and products in a very short period of time. Now think about in terms of online. Let's say you want to create content, you have a YouTube video or you have a podcast, you have a blog. What do you need to do in order to make more sales? What do you need to do in order to generate more revenue? Guess what? You need to distribute that to more people. Now you may be thinking, okay, I got it. But Seafood Dan, I'm just getting started. How do I get more distribution for my products and services? What if I am working with a limited budget? Well, there are two things you can do. First is you can create distribution, where is exactly like say a YouTube channel. you are creating content or a podcast, you're creating shows, you're creating episodes every week or every few days. You are creating distribution so you get more eyeballs on whatever it is that you do. That's perfectly fine. And that takes time. The second thing you can do is to leverage and tap into other people's existing distribution network, which is what I like to do. I do both. But if you're getting started, you should think about how could I tap into other people's existing distribution network. Think about this. The friend that I have, the restaurant owner, he didn't create the distribution. He is not going out there opening 2, 3, 5, 6, 10 more locations of the same restaurant. He's simply tapping into an app, an application, someone, a company who already has an existing distribution network, people who are already using the app, who are people who are ongoing ordering food from the app. All he has to do is just tap into that distribution network and boom, suddenly he doubles and triples his business. Or maybe I have a YouTube channel and I have another YouTuber who also has a YouTube channel. Maybe he or she has more followers than me, which is not many of them, by the way. But let's say they do. We can do a collaboration where I would have a video on their channel. I'm tapping into their distribution network. As long as I could provide something unique, some kind of unique value to their audience, that's a very powerful way to tap into other people's distribution network. So I want you to think about what could you do? What can you do today to just increase the amount of distribution? Because distribution is what unlocks wealth in business. Business owners who struggle, entrepreneurs who struggle, lack of distribution. Most of the time, anyone that's doing well, anyone that's creating a lot of value, a lot of wealth in the marketplace, massive amounts of distribution. So think about that. Comment below if you have any other questions. If this is the first time you are watching my channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification.